Hello YouTube. Just going to give you a little bit of a tour where I talk to you about something that I haven't really seen too many people talk about, if at all. It's a nice blistery wet day out there, so the wood stoves are rolling. But this one's more for the prepper type base that watches me every once in a while. Have you guys ever had to deal with head lice? It's in my kid's school right now, and it got me to thinking. Those little buggers are impossible to get rid of. We had them a few years ago, and all the stuff you have to go through to get rid of them, and you got to have these different types of shampoos and stuff, and there is some more, like tea tree oil is one that really gets rid of them. But it got me to thinking all those little weird parasites that aren't common anymore, but they were quite a problem even in the 50s. Lice, and apparently in the States there's a lot of bed bugs problems. But also there's these little hookworms, I think they're called, that they don't really hurt you unless you got severe infection, but they're not comfortable for you. But has anybody thought about what to do in those situations? Because obviously, as my friend Hooples talks about, healthcare is not going to be the greatest. So what do you do for that sort of situation? How can you stockpile everything you need for all these different situations? Like the hookworm, it deals with not as well cooked meat, poor washing of hands after going to the bathroom, stuff like that. So, I mean, something that could very well come up if you had a personal shit hit the fan situation. So we get some lights in here just so you guys can see. I started to put up a little bit of drywall. But what would you do? Now, I know of a few veterinary medicines that would work on a lot of different bugs, although unfortunately from working with them, I pricked myself in the finger once with one, and wow, I know why the pig jumps when they get that shot, because man, does it burn going through your system. But that's ivermectin, and I don't know if that's a standard response or maybe it's just the ivermectin, that type of ivermectin. But it's an easy drug to obtain. It's an easy drug to use. You just basically scale off by weight. Now, I know that there is certain dogs that it's poisonous to. I am not entirely certain which types of dogs it is. Possibly, I think, collies. But regardless, it never hurt my dogs because we'd give them ivermectin every once in a while. Again, you got to know what you're doing with this stuff, but that was years upon years ago. But anyways, in that idea with lice and bugs and stuff, what are you guys going to do with it? I mean, they used to use those, you always see it in the old prison movies and stuff. They had the delousing powder, all that type of stuff. But what are you going to do? I think it's an interesting conversation that we should probably have down in the comments about how to get rid of all these bugs. Because people will say things like bleach. Bleach has a shelf life. You can get the stuff to make bleach that is long lasting. But off the top of my head, I can't remember what that stuff's called in the moment. And you can have all these different washes and baths. But again, do you have an entire like Rubbermaid full of, say, delousing powder or lice shampoo or tick treatments and all these other things? So what do you guys think? What are you guys going to do? I'd like to hear your comments. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching.